Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more Marvel content. Today we're talking about the developers notes that we just got a few minutes ago. I think maybe an hour ago. We just got this developer response, which I am actually pretty excited to see. I have not looked at it at all, and I've been actually hearing on some of the line groups that it is pretty good, and I really got me excited to actually make a video about it and give you guys my thoughts about what I think about the changes or the note that they just left out for us. Now we got a developer notes before as well, which was pretty promising and it looked really good. But the thing is, things on paper is another thing, and things in the live game is another thing. So we have June feedback, Q&A, event response, developers note. So, greeting agents, first we will sincerely thank you all of agents, definitely. You're welcome. As we have already shared the top 10 results of the feedback event through the last notice, we, the development team, would like to answer the questions our agents ask the most. So, for Tamil Battle, first thing. Here are some common feedback and requests from Tamil Battle which the players gave. So about the game mode, players did actually ask for a real-time PvP system, improve repetitive gameplay, and improve the character ban list. Definitely ban system is kind of weird because Silver Surfer came out, he was not banned for 2 weeks straight, or I think 3 weeks straight, and now Hulk came out and Hulk has been I think banned for the second week or third week. I don't remember. Remove skill cooldown on, yeah, that's also a thing. It makes it a little bit harder, and it is actually repetitive and actually time consuming as well. And improve rewards because we get crystals, but the rewards in mean I think they can give us more tokens and they can actually update the shop as well. So, majority of the players playing Tamil Battle are agents who play occasionally to receive basic rewards and agents who play diligently to reach top ranks. Definitely, I do that. I used to do that as well. We have concluded that changing the game rules to satisfy a small portion of our players will create unnecessary pressure on the other type of players. Although this statement looks I mean it's not horrible, but the thing is that they need to change some things, but they just don't want to change because it's just for a small amount of players, which is to a point understandable because even me, I think, I mean, for a couple of weeks, for I think it's been several weeks since I've been in Vibranium, I don't care about what I'm doing, I don't care about the crystals, I'm just playing and reaching my 200 to getting my 200 to 220 crystals per week for Tamlin Battle. Although the rewards and other things can definitely be improved, and it's not just about the small amount of players, it's all about the overall improvement for the original game mode. Because if Tamil Battle gets a rework, if Tamil Battle I think has been exactly the same for the ages since the game started, if they can change that, it will be good, it will be something new. It might not be the best for every single player, but we will get used to it. And if the rewards are better, if the gameplay is better, definitely talking about the real-time PvP, they have not said the real-time PvP is going to be introduced in Tamil Battle or not, at least for now. But if they do, it will be amazing. If they make some changes, we will have to adapt to those changes. We would like to see that because repetitive gameplay is something that saves you time, although definitely is time consuming as well because you need to do 10 runs per day, every single day, for the same league, same stuff again and again. It might actually feel just annoying and kind of boring as well. I definitely actually agree with you guys that definitely it gets boring, it really gets boring. And it's not just about the shortage or limited amount of players, it's actually about the whole game mode. So I think if they do some good changes, it will be beneficial for every single player. We definitely agree that Tamil Battle needs to be improved. Yes, we do. We are planning to add new leagues, which will be great. Only highest ranking agents will in previous Tamil Battle League will be able to actually reach that league, which is pretty nice, which will create some diversion and will actually, we have these crazy guys refilling like what, 1500 matches at the end of the week, 2000 matches at the end of the week. They can just go and chill in a high ranking league to actually do that, which will give the normal players like me, like every single other players as well who do not use refill or use refill on very occasionally, will give us a really big head start for the rewards because we will be able to get it easily and it will actually consume less of our crystals to actually refill. and trying to play it exactly at the reset time. With this new league update, we will investigate the previous time battle. Okay, we'll see how it goes, but it looks like they are trying to. So world boss, now they just changed some of the world boss things. So the requested thing for new world bosses, new mode that allows certain characters with restrictions, increased daily entrance count, which we have been talking about for a long time, from 5 to 10 or 5 to 8 entries per day, improved striker system, removal, resistance stats. I don't know. I mean, resistance is good, but although definitely it made it really, really hard as well. First, we apologize for this frequent changing world boss. Thank you so much. We are currently developing new bosses and new difficulty modes. So the new difficulty mode will be different from the beginner, normal, and ultimate difficulty, which probably will make the ultimate difficulty actually easier compared to right now. Compared to it is right now, and the new difficulty is planned to be becoming a major mode for tier 3, and the potential awakened character will be the only character that can actually play in those game modes on those new difficulty, which is great, which actually seems to be like we will be able to use our tier 3 awakened character on that difficulty for certain amount of entries, and we can actually have some extra entries for ultimate or the normal or the beginner on the 5. Probably we will keep our 5, and we can actually get our 5 or maybe 3 to actually 5 entries per day, which will be a really great which will solve multiple problems of the entries, as well as new world boss entries, as well as it will reduce, I should say, the difficulty of the ultimate bosses. Now, we expect the difficulty created by resistance level is ultimate difficulty can be lessened by the additional of, yeah, definitely new difficulty will come, and the original difficulty, the ultimate difficulty, will become less difficult, which is great. And reward system is in development for higher difficulty. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Danger room, now new bosses, people want new bosses, definitely fix error matches, server issues, remove danger room from daily mission. Who was that? Remove danger room from daily missions. They can do that. It's not a I mean, horrible thing, although definitely I used to have really much problems. The problems compared to before is much less, but it still have some problems. Although reduced playtime, I would say the playtime is good. It's not huge, to be honest. It's just for like 5 minutes, I think 5 or I think 4 minutes, I don't remember the exact same time. Although with certain team up and certain weeks, like this week, we have shown Rogers, right? So we can actually two-shot the boss. We can just use 2 to maximum of 3 tier 3 kills to actually cut down the boss to actually 0 HP, right? And kill it. So I think reduced play time is not a really big issue for those danger room, because the only thing counts for danger room is actually the Vibranium League. It can be achieved playing just one battle daily, which is not huge, and unless you are a player who are just shooting for top 3 ranks or maybe top 1 rank, right? And remove danger room from daily missions, I don't know, it's good. Improve the matching system for rank and normal, this is really, really good actually. The thing is that, you know, even if you have been just playing, you just started danger room, after the weekly reset you played and you get some people from Vibranium League or the Challenger League, this, I don't know, they should actually participate. They should actually divide the players matching depending on their leagues, which will actually help the players as well, not just dropping down to the top 3 best teams, right? And they will just lose, which is crazy. Extreme mode is currently unavailable, should be open soon, and as long as major problems do not arise. So we will see extreme mode is definitely locked out. Probably next update on update after next update, we'll see how it goes. We are planning for normal mode to become simpler after the extreme mode. So looks like that world boss, timeline battle, and these improvements will majorly depend on the next level of the improvement that they will be adding to these to this mode. Like for danger room, extreme mode comes, so the normal mode will actually become simpler, maybe less time consuming. For timeline battle, new leagues will come, which will make the gameplay of our normal players in the original leagues easier and actually maybe fun if they change something about it. Definitely the change is needed. And for world boss ultimate, after the ultimate difficulty, the new difficulty will come, and the ultimate difficulty right now will become pretty actually easier compared to what it is right now. So I think it majorly depends on what they do for these improvements for the next league, next difficulty, or next extreme modes. the modes that they are going to be adding to those game modes. It will, I think, probably just depend on those changes. So because those changes will affect the current changes, current game modes, and not the current game mode changes. So I think the changes from the game modes and rework will be actually more beneficial when they actually introduce another game mode or another actually difficulty for the existing game mode, which will make the existing game mode a little bit simpler, easier to play, less play time, definitely more rewards. We will see how it goes, because after improvement we need improved rewards, right? So we just don't need like what, 50 black antimatter per day. Just that's not improvement. So we'll see how it goes, and I just hope that they don't just mess it up. Alliance Conquest, yep. New leaks improve the character filter, reduce playtime. Oh my god, seriously, that's 6 hours a day. I don't even want to play 2 hours a day. That's a long time. And they recently increased the time for AC to actually be playing for, I think, 4 days. Instead of, I think, 3 days now. I think 3.5 days, I don't remember. So they added some days. I know they did that for the time changes and the time zones for different players, different countries. I understand that, but still 6 hours a day, or even actually, to be honest, a game mode that consumes 2 hours a day is a huge time consuming event, huge time consuming game mode. I myself can complete my more than half of my daily missions. Not just daily missions, completing all of those missions. I can complete 70% of my daily grind missions in those 2 hours pretty easily, including ABX. So yeah, definitely Alliance Battle definitely needs that. Add a defense system, add a preset system. Preset system is kind of difficult to add, and I think is easier to add on the same page as well. Because as we have in the Shadowlands, because we clear certain floor, and then we will have the preset team already. On World Wars we now have the preset teams and strikers. Although for Alliance Conquest it is a little bit tricky, because you fight multiple in those 2 hours. There are certain areas, a lot of players, a lot of teams, and a lot of different team combinations that you use. So preset system, I am not sure if that's gonna work, because it's gonna be having a really much more work put into this thing for preset, because you are gonna be changing. I can use Jean and Thanos with Colossus. I can use Jean and Thanos with Wasp. I can use Jean and Thanos or maybe Silver Surfer with the Taskmaster. I can use hundreds of combinations of the single character team. So which character are they gonna be presetting is the major thing, is the major issue that I can see right now. Although it can be made easier, because if a player uses, like me, I always use my Jean, Thanos and Colossus team, right? Like always, because my Thanos has rage and my Jean, I have low HP on cards, so I need Thanos to actually survive for my Jean. Then if I use that team for like 2 days in back to back in AC, I can have that team pre-selected, already ready to use on the top of my character selection list, which will be great, because I am never gonna be using apart from that team ever. So I can just tap those characters. I don't have to spend whole minute searching my whole roster, which have 200 plus character, to search some of the characters that I want to use. So it will be helpful. Also, it's a little bit tricky. Alliance Conquest is definitely have been a big issue, and as I said, I am definitely going to be making some videos about Alliance Conquest as well in the future. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And they are currently, Alliance Conquest will be simplified in order to promote more alliances to participate, and the new high rank league will encourage alliances to play more strategically in the higher rank leagues. Which is great actually. I think it could be kind of like ABX shift, like we have ABX, then the top 16 alliances get to play 80. For AC, it could be top 16 or top 20 alliances. I don't know, whatever they do, they can play a different combination or championship for those players, for those alliances, to actually prove who's the best, like we do in ABX, like we do in 80. So you can just be rank 1, and then rank 1 through rank 16 or rank 1 through rank 20 or maybe whatever fixtures they're gonna make, they will battle out for the who's the best alliances, who's the best AC alliances, which will be pretty fun to watch. And we can actually also see the replays of that, which will be hugely amazing, to be honest. Seeing how people are doing like we see in alliance tournament, right? That will be great. Shadowlands, we just got a little bit of rework, you can say. First day rewards were amazing, although it still definitely always needs new floors and new something. Although adding new floors, as I said, will increase the playtime. Playtime needs to be reduced. You are gonna be playing all day long, and you will still have some of your missions left, which should not be like this. We are demanding more and more, actually less and less time consumption for the game. The game was made to play for the whole day, but the thing is, the whole day is definitely, we can understand that this game was made like that, but it is improving. It is actually increasing the time, update per update. Every single mode comes up, it adds up a new thing. In those adds up thing, they need to do something about the playtime, so that we don't have to just stand there or sit down, play for the whole day and trying to run and complete every single stuff in the game. I think if they do something about that, which will be sweet. And I think Shadowland increasing new floors, it will be again good for bored players. You know, people are just bored, they just want to play new floors. Although, yeah, you just got 10 or 15 minutes more of your time on Shadowlands. I don't want that. So we'll see. And they are discussing a feature on actually exchanging token for items, although the tokens for item right now does not sound very right, because after the floor 35th we get the chest for the tokens. So if those tokens can be claimed for certain rewards in the shop, which will be great, I agree with that. But although the thing is that the Shadowland chest also contains CDPs, I think premium cards as well, and a lot of other premium items. So if they do a token change, they can do this as a no RNG token shop, because you can probably just get like 100 tokens and you can get a CDP. You can probably get like 60 or I think 40 tokens, you can get Odin's Blessings. That's a really good way, and there are many variations that you can use to improve the rewards from Shadowlands and the shop if they add in future for the Shadowlands shop, which will be huge and which will actually reduce the playtime a lot for Shadowlands, which will be great. And character rework and new characters. Odin, definitely it will be released very soon, as they say. Dormammu and Ghost Rider are also on the list, so we will see how it goes. And then we have a lot of these things going on. This looks good. We thank you so much guys, for you as well, to make this video possible, because if you have not actually given the feedback, they will not leave the developer's note here. And I think the developer's notes looks good. At least they are thinking good, and I think they are going in the right direction. I definitely have hope. I won't say I don't have hope, but I'm not overhyped, and I will definitely like to see what they do and what ideas they can actually bring, how they are actually doing, and what they are actually doing gonna do in the actually future. So we will see how it goes, and it actually goes all down to the live update thing that they do. So I'm really excited for that. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about my suggestions for that, my thoughts on that, and let me know what you think about the developer notes itself in the comment section. Let me know if you like the video, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. As always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. See ya.